back with another Sunday night football, y'all. Detroit versus the Ravens. Both teams 1-1. This is an NFL simulator game of a real NFL game that's happening tonight at 8 o'clock. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Share it out, all that good stuff. Let's get into this game, y'all. They both are 1-1. Make sure y'all share this out. Make sure y'all smash the like button, all that good stuff. If you like to see your team play or a certain gameplay and you would like for me to simulate it on Madden at a certain time or a certain day, like real life, let me know up under the comment section under any one of the videos like this, and I will try my best and due diligence to get that posted for you. All right, y'all. Well, enough of that being said, let's get into the gameplay, y'all. Limited commentary. Thanks for watching. Let's get it, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie. Tyler Luke set to kick things off. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Well done on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
First down, Detroit.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
the play fake. Here's Goff. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a huge play for Detroit. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On first down, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdowns, Detroit. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll step up and run. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
In motion goes Likely. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up A third down.
And 8 yards
He's usually
to
such
go.
a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short gain.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Williams in motion. On play action, Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3.
Ravens 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll work this out to the 23. Tyreek Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Play action now. Jackson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. Third down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32
A big
yards.
play there for Baltimore. 32 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. So they come to the line for first down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Jackson up top again. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
They'll come up to third and 3. In motion goes Likely. Third and short, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Woo! And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Ravens 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Goff. Into space at the 45. But not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Detroit.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And
this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Bates' kick is good. The Lions will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after his field goal, Bates backed out to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Running left is Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running. And in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Complete to Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Lions 1st down.
Goff to throw. He connects with St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
27-yard line.
Second down and 3. Now Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Secondary, past the 40. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
Lions 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. He'll go play action with Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 42 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A short game, down to the 7.
Madden on the stop. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, here's second and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
It's now fourth and goal.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Lions will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return.
Justice Hill.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. That is caught outside on the RPO. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On the give, here's Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Ravens 31, Lions 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now, Goff. That's over the middle. Taken in by LaPorta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here is second and 3. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Marlon Humphrey.
A pickup of 14 on that walk. Good for a Lions first down.
Lions.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Uh-oh. Loose inside the 30. And he's out out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's Gibbs. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Gibbs. Try to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions.
Here's Goff. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Jackson going to keep it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to keep this again. The defense Not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 6. Again, it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He will have a Ravens first down. They move the chains on third down. The Lions called their first time out, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Tough running there in the right side. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 1, second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That's his second touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Goff. Open man, right side. He's got it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Here's 1st down. To throw is Goff. The outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the Ravens.
Alrighty. Y'all see what we got going on. 31-38. The Ravens beat Detroit. That was another great simulation game of NFL gameplay, y'all. So check out these highlights right here. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all tell me below who y'all would like to see play next or what's your favorite team, and we would definitely get that game simulated for y'all, and I will tag your channel's name. So this is another Sunday night football game, y'all. Detroit Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens. Another great one in the books. And fortunately, Detroit didn't pull it off, but they definitely didn't blow them out. Probably like a lot of people was thinking. A lot of people probably thought Baltimore was going to blow them out, but they actually didn't. So, as y'all can see, 31-38. Baltimore took the victory, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Make sure y'all comment, share this video, like it, all that good stuff. And y'all like to see more like this, comment under the video. With all that being said, everybody have a good, well-blessed day, night, morning, etc. And we will catch y'all on the next one, y'all.